tools that are used for ethical hacking or pen testings are Nmap, network mapping and port scanning tool, Wireshark, that actually leverages you or analyzes or helps you in analyzing the traffic that is coming in your organization from internet or from outside. Tool like Metasploit, it helps you in providing you an exploitation framework for executing any exploit. Burp Suite, John the Ripper. John the Ripper is actually a password cracking tool which is very easily accessible on internet and people can use, like kids these days can actually use this to crack anybody's password. Nikto, AirCrackNG. AirCrackNG is basically for auditing or getting to understand how the Wi-Fi network is or what are the deficiencies or vulnerabilities in the router. Hydra is one where it can be used to brute force login to any account or any credential. Kali Linux is a set of applications within Kali Linux that actually helps you with a lot of functionalities. It does provide you Metasploit, it does provide you password cracking skills. When we talk about techniques such as information gathering using OSINT tool and scanning, network mapping, and then scanning your live hosts, open ports, and what services are there open to internet, should they be open to internet or not. Then exploitation, how anybody from outside can get access to a privileged account or a privileged access within your organization. You need to be aware about it. And these things can be really helpful in building up your cyber maturity. Techniques like privilege escalation, if you have to define privilege escalation, it's moving from limited user access to wide set of users, where it can be misused in a lot of times as well. Post exploitation, maintaining access and extracting information. Social engineering, the most common one, where people are just tricked to gain access. It's as simple as I be friendly with you and ask you to enter your credentials for me and I can misuse it for you. Wireless attacks, especially targeting the Wi-Fi networks, and web application attacks such as SQL injections, CSS. So yeah, these techniques are there which can be used in ethical or non-ethical sense for penetration testing. A lot of vulnerabilities these days are identified with the tools like Tenable or Qualys, where we constantly monitor what are the open threads and open ports on what devices, what assets. Even in my personal opinion, pretty much every organization heavily relies on these tools and applications to have understanding of it. By being on top of these vulnerabilities, by being on top of these threats, organizations actually design and define their strategic involvements and investments for up to 5 to 10 years, up to in a lot of cases. Industry can utilize these amazing tools or the vulnerabilities to set up the trend that they will foresee in next 3 to 4 years and how they can avoid and mitigate it. And to be very honest, I spoke a lot about Kali Linux, a lot. So when I was a student out here back in 2018, as part of my cybersecurity course, I actually, in a very, very contained environment, used Kali Linux and crack somebody's password, but with their permission, and I had that written agreement with them, and it was a disclaimer. And I would say that was one of the turnout points that I'm in cybersecurity, and it's been good a decade or something for me, and I'm just enjoying it. Yeah.